Kiddushin Perek Gimel Mishnah Yud, 10th Mishnah, in the 3rd chapter, Masechet Kiddushin. Now, in the next two Mishnah, we're going to have a case where the man and the woman disagree about what exactly happened. Ha'omer Isha, a man says to a woman, Ki dashticha, I married you, meaning we're married. I gave you a thing, you accepted the ring, we're married. He omeret lo ki dashtani. She says, what are you talking about? I took the ring, you didn't marry me, we were playing around. Don't do that, it's not a good idea. So therefore, he says we're married, and she says we're not married. Hu asur bikrovoteha, he muteret bikrovav. He is shavya anafshei chaticha de isura, when it says. He makes himself asur to her relatives, meaning her sister is now achot ishto, from his perspective. From his perspective, they're married, so therefore he can't marry her sister. But she denies it, therefore, he muteret bikrovav. She's like, we were never married, so therefore she can marry his brother. There's no proof, there's no edim, nobody agrees, she denies it, and she says we're not married at all, nothing happened. So therefore, on his word, he can't marry her relatives, but on her word, she can. Opposite case. He omeret ki dashtani, hu omer lo ki dashticha. The exact opposite case. She says, you married me. And he's like, no, I just gave it to you for nothing, and no, we're not married. The opposite. Hu mutar bikrovotea. He can marry her relatives. He asura bikrovav. But she is prohibited from his relatives. So the Bartanura, this is really interesting. The Bartanura says, why do we have to have both cases? If you only believe, if it's all case of shavya nafshei de isura, the person makes himself asur, why do you have to have, if I say the case of the men, then why do we have to say the case of he omeret, of the woman saying that? So the Bartanura says the following. If we only said the first case, I would have said that the opposite. In the second case, where she says we're married, okay, I'm sorry, that in the first case, lo mitzvah bikovav, she's not asur. Why? Because he's lying here, why? The gavra lo ichpat le, im ose atzmo china mikrovotea. It's hu asur bikovotea. She is prohibited he is prohibited from her relatives. So what? I'll marry somebody else. And he's lying and he says, I married you, even though he didn't marry her. Because the guy doesn't care. If he can't marry her sister, he'll marry somebody else. Okay? The gavra lo ichbad le'im oser atzmo china mikrovoteha. Aval ihi, but when she says kidashtani, okay? Let's go to the second case. He omer kidashtani. She's not only saying, you married me and I'm married to you, she's saying, I'm married. So not only is she saying she's married to him, she is asura bikrovav, she is asura. Asura nafshei akuli alma shkitain laget. Now she's saying, I'm asur to everyone. I'm married, so therefore I require a get. The ilav tekimla, if she wasn't sure, lo haver amma, she never would have said that. And therefore, maybe we would say, nitzar ihu al pia bikrovateh. Since she has we have that strong compulsion to believe her, because she's saying she's married, she never would have said it, and therefore he should be also asur bikrovateh. Kamash malan, the Mishnah says that no. If she says, you married me, and he says, I did not, hu mutar bikrovateh. She's not believed at all, even though from her perspective, she's not only asura bikrovav, but she's married and she has to get a get. She's in trouble because they have to somehow convince him to give a get to a wedding he says he never did. Next case. He says, ki dashtich, I married you. Vi omer lo ki dashta ela biti. You didn't marry me, you married my daughter. I gave you on my minor daughter, on behalf of my minor daughter. Hu asur bikrovot gedola. He's like, no, I only marry you, therefore he can't marry her sister. Ugdola muteret bikrovav. But she denied being married to him, so she's like, I didn't marry you, so she can marry his brother. But hu mutar bikrovot ktana, vis-a-vis the ktana, she is not ne'eman. So therefore he can marry the krovot ktana, he can marry her other daughter. Ugtana muteret bikrovav. And the ktana is permitted to marry his relatives, his brother. Why? Because when she says, lo kidashta et biti, she's not ne'emanit at all. She has no ne'emanut vis-a-vis her children, only vis-a-vis herself. Stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.